Hello and welcome. I am Gimba Umar. Tonight, INEC National Commissioner Amina Zakari opens up on PDP's allegations of family ties with President Muhammad Buhari, says she is no relation of the president, as PDP insists her impartiality is called to question. Festive season over political parties hit the campaign train to woo voters ahead of the forthcoming general elections. Fire raises Godrej factory warehouse in Lagos as victims of the market inferno in Amina, Niger State, count their losses. And yellow vest protesters return to the streets of Paris, insist on resignation of President Emmanuel Macron as demonstrations goes violent again.
And on business news tonight, Nigeria's foreign exchange reserves record highest opening in 6 years, rise to $43 billion as 2019 begins.
And on sports news tonight, Super Eagles captain Mikel Obi leaves Chinese Super League side Tianjin Teda by mutual consent.
The controversy is still raging. The newly appointed head of the Independent National Electoral Commission Coalition Center, Mrs. Amina Zakari, has been speaking on her new posting and her purported family ties with the President Muhammad Buhari. Mrs. Zakari insists that the newly posting, she is only expected to prepare the venue for the collation of the presidential elections, as well as the Situation Center. She explains that the roles is not an advisory committee and also not a coalition committee, but simply preparing the venue to make it a conducive environment for collation of results, as well as a situation activity over the period of the general elections. She says, quote, "I am not his niece, I am not his cousin, and on this job I have been appointed since 2010 by President Jonathan, and prior to that I was appointed as SA to President Obasanjo, and I have done my job conscientiously over the years as a patriotic citizen of Nigeria. And I don't think I should be distracted now that elections are coming forward. I will continue doing my work. I will continue serving my country to the best of my ability with the best of intentions." End of quote. She explains that the chairman of the commission remains the chief electoral officer and the coalition officer of the country, and that he has the task of collating all the results. Mrs. Zakari also explained that over the years, INEC had broadcast results collation openly, nationally, and nobody has been seen to do it aside from the chairman of the INEC. She also asked the PDP to come forward with evidence that she allegedly influenced APC's victory during the Osun governorship elections. Amina Zakari was talking to the BBC in that report. But the main opposition party, the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, is not backing down. The presidential campaign organization of the party is insisting that Mrs. Zakari is a blood relation of the president and that she cannot be trusted with the collation of the 2019 presidential election results. In a statement by its National Publicity Secretary, Mr. Kola Ologbodiyan, the PDP Campaign Council is asking President Buhari to respond to criticisms about 2 years ago by Second Republic lawmaker Junaid Mohammed that he pushed for the appointment of Amina Zakari to represent his interest at the commission. The statement further alleges that in addition to the relationship by affinity, President Muhammad Buhari also has a kinship relationship with Mrs. Amina Zakari, as he allegedly started his early childhood in Amina Zakari's father's house. The statement says it is totally unethical and immoral for any umpire to insist on officiating a contest even when her impartiality is called to question. The PDP statement is coming days after the INEC chairman cleared the air about Mrs. Amina Zakari's state of origin, and the presidency said that she was appointed as INEC National Commissioner by the government of the PDP. The 2019 general elections is the basis for all these controversy. Even at that, governorship campaigns are being intensified across many states. In Plateau State governorship, the governor, Simon Lalong, is asking the people to vote him for a second time and to finish up on the good works that he has started. That's according to him. Also in Kwara State, the All Progressives Congress has inaugurated a campaign committee that will help the party achieve victory in the coming polls. The Social Democratic Party, the SDP, and the People's Democratic Party, the PDP in Delta State, as well as Jigawa State, are also soliciting the people's support ahead of the governorship elections.
It looks like the campaigns for the 2019 general elections have fully kicked in, with the political parties pushing for their plans. In Plateau State, the Round Palm Stadium in Jos, north central Nigeria, witnessed a large crowd of the All Progressives Congress, including the party's national chairman and the Minister of Transportation, alongside other party chieftains who came to show their support for Governor Simon Lalong as he flags up his bid for a second term.
When I became governor, I didn't know where to start. I turned left and I turned right, and I realized that I had a helper. And that helper is today my godfather, President Buhari.
It's a different story in Kwara State, as the two factions of the All Progressives Congress inaugurated a campaign committee that will ensure victory for their respective candidates.
Kwara is leading a revolution to change Nigeria. We are gathered here today to peacefully take back power from the rich and hand over to the...
We as a party, we are not enemy of anybody. We are friends of everybody. We want whoever is today APC to come together with us so that at the end of the day, our governor will win and our president will win.
In Jigawa State, the Social Democratic Party and the People's Democratic Party flagged off campaigns with thousands of party faithful showing their support. The former governor of the state and a member of the SDP asked Nigerians to give their parties the opportunity to rule.
Since I left, those people say nobody any from the government, nothing. Even though they are saying they are putting 30% of their budget to education. You know it's a lie. And the working in the university has stopped, that is working. And they know it. So I think the people in the Jigawa State are very, very aware and are yearning and dreaming for the coming of PDP.
The failure of these parties to meet with minimum democratic standards is the reason why we left to the SDP. If you look at the constitution and the manifesto of the party, it is constructed in full cognizance of the frustrations of people within this country.
Delta State, the Ohio Township Stadium is full to capacity with party faithful turning out en masse to witness the official flag-off of Governor Akord's re-election plan.
It clearly shows that there is no other party in Delta State.
Yes, we have to ensure that we deliver all our candidates because we know what's in Delta be. We know the carry last. And I'll say it publicly, those people when they talk say they won't compete. I don't want to say they don't know anything. They do say, may they confess us for debate.
The battle for the governorship seats across the state is beginning to take shape, but the final choice is left to the electorate.
Still on politics, the governorship candidate of the Allied People's Movement in Ogun State, Adekunle Akinlade, and his team are still on the tour of the nooks and crannies of the state, laying out their plans for the people and to also listen to their demands. The new party is embarking on an intense campaign strategy expected to last for weeks as part of its preparations for the general elections.
Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, is the takeoff point for the ward-to-ward campaign of the Allied People's Movement and its candidate, Adekunle Akinlade. The campaign trail is taking the team to Pt.1 local government area, a 78-kilometer drive from the state capital, making stops from ward to ward along the way. It is a party-like atmosphere as APM supporters wave 3 fingers, a signature derived from the candidate's initials, AAA. It's a campaign with a difference, as cassava, the party's symbol, which incidentally is the community's main crop, is also raised. Mr. Akinlade says the people are excited and ready to go his way.
What you see here is what will translate come March 2nd, 2019. They will vote en masse. They will vote en masse because it is pure determination on their heart to make sure that they voted. And that vote must count.
From one community to the other, the demands keep coming. The party says it is building on the development plan of the current government.
Pt.1 is part of the food basket of Ogun State. We're talking about agriculture. We've heard them talking about roads and water. So the job now is to continue the good work that has already started and make sure that all our people are able to benefit from the prosperity of Ogun State.
The journey continues as day turns into night, with the campaign team showing no sign of slowing down.
And staying with party politics at the national level, the president will on Monday inaugurate the Presidential Campaign Council of the All Progressives Congress in Abuja for the forthcoming general elections. This is contained in a statement by the Director of Strategic Communications of the APC Presidential Campaign Council, Mr. Festus Keyamo San. Expected at the event billed to hold at the International Conference Center in Abuja are those announced as members of the council. They include the chairman of the campaign council, the president himself, Alhaji Muhammad Buhari, the chairman, Senator Bola Tinubu, deputy chairman, vice president Yemi Oshibajo, and the national chairman of the APC, Adam Soshomole. The wife of the president, Aisha Buhari, has called on women to continue to support President Muhammad Buhari's second-term bid so that he can complete the ongoing mass empowerment program for women and other developmental projects initiated by his administration. The wife of the president was speaking at the Sani Abacha Indoor Stadium during the campaign rally jointly organized with the wife of the Kano State Governor, Hajia Hafsat Ganduje. Hundreds of women from the northwest region, including the wife of the Kebbi State Governor, stormed the venue to attend the rally. Mrs. Buhari gave the women the assurance that all promises made by the president will surely be fulfilled if he is re-elected. In the meantime, Governor Abdullahi Ganduje has expressed confidence that the people of Kano State will vote massively for President Buhari and that they are fully aware of the efforts of the president to revive the economy, fight corruption, create jobs, and end the country's security challenges. In part 2, after the break, Christian Association of Nigeria declares January 10 as a day of national prayers by the faithful ahead of the 2019 general elections. Please stay with us.